Today at Broken Bronco Garage, we're going to show you guys how to take this old 302 engine and put that modern fancy 6R80 behind it and control it in your Bronco. I got my guy Nathan here. If you've been watching our videos for a little bit, Nathan's on the end of them. Remember in our intro video, I said Nathan's probably the smartest. I wasn't lying. I might be better looking, but he's smarter than me for sure.
I won't argue with that.
He's got jokes. Pretty boy's got jokes.
So if you've known me for a minute, you've known I actually have a 6R80 in the old man. It's absolutely amazing. Nathan here also has a 6R80. What year's your Bronco?
68.
How do you like it?
It's great.
So I mentioned we both have 6R80s in it. Both of us have used performanceadapters.com. This is a great company to support. They have figured out how to put a 6R80 behind everything. I think they want a 6R80 swap the world. Today, we're going to unbox this. Then we're just going to talk about some of the components that go along with this kit to make it work in whatever your vehicle is. In our case, it's a Bronco, but this could work in a Mustang the same way. Heck, it could work in a Chevy pickup if you really wanted it to. Box this, we're going to show you what comes in the kit, how it applies to the transmission. In a separate video, we're going to show you how to install all this in your vehicle. So I'm going to cut this open with my very large knife.
Gets the job done, though.
Did you break that?
No.
It's packaged really well, honestly. They do a good job.
Fire starter.
So you're probably thinking, this is going to make that go behind that in my vehicle? The answer is yes.
Yes, sir.
Pretty easily, honestly, when you have somebody like Nathan or Pops that's a wiring guru. So I'm going to cut this guy open, hand some pieces over to my guy Nathan here. Self-explanatory, right, bud? But they are kind of unique.
They are a little unique. They're specifically for this kit. You've got your alignment dowels to align your block to your adapter plate. You've got all your bolts and hardware in here, including the starter bolts, which a lot of kits don't come with things like that. So everything you need is in this kit for bolting this thing in.
This is super high quality, honestly.
Billet aluminum.
What's that do?
This is your crank adapter. This allows you to bolt in your flex plate using this kit. This is a very specific piece to this kit. You don't want to drop it or ding anything up, so be very careful with this piece because everything fits in here, very tight tolerance. So keep that in mind.
We told you this stuff is packaged pretty well, and it in fact is.
It's packaged well, and if you have any issues with the packaging or something's damaged, just give them a call. They're very quick to respond and very friendly. I know I've had some questions when Ed and I were doing this kit, and we got responses very, very fast. So,
They were fast.
Yeah. So you got your starter plate right here. This is sandwiched between the block and your adapter plate, which we're going to show you the adapter plate here. A big chunk of billet aluminum. So this adapter plate here, it's made of one big solid chunk of aluminum. Billet aluminum, and it's all made in-house. He does a very good job at, the machining process. Everything's nice and smooth, almost like a mirror. Got his logo up in here, real fancy. Might not see it when it's bolted up, but it's there, so you know what it is when you pull it off. Now this thing has actually had a bunch of different variations over the past year.
Yeah, it's changed it some. It's adapted. It's gotten better with feedback from people like us.
Yeah, we've got additional holes for your starter. You can clock it different directions. I know with different manifolds out there, headers, it puts a starter in a different location. Here's your alignment dowels. They thread right into there and then allows everything to line up with the block. So this adapter kit, it's one of the older ones. This is for the old man, off the old man here. But the starter, this is believe it or not, a Chevy part.
Sorry, what did he say?
This is a Chevy high torque starter. This is a very common starter. You can pick it up any store, any auto parts store, very readily available, and we know that these things work. They just do. I would argue that they work better than the Ford starters and last longer.
Last but least, the inspection plate.
Yep. We got the inspection plate here. Gives you plenty of room to get in there and actually loosen up the torque converter off the flex plate, which I've seen a lot of kits out there. There are different kits out there, but for simplicity's sake, I mean, everybody likes simple. I like simple.
Simple.
You like simple?
I'm a simple guy.
I'm a very simple guy. We're very savvy when it comes to simple, so.
That's simple. Are we clear?
Why 6R80? Well, I'm going to talk to you about 6R80. So this transmission is going in Project Pixie 6 behind a Coyote, so it won't need an adapter. But for today, it's a perfect little model here for us. Ford produced the 6R80 from 09 to 17. You're good if you have a 302 to put it behind any of the V8 options that Ford had for those years. For example, this is actually behind a 5.4 liter in an Expedition. You can find them in junkyards really, really cheap. Sure, you can buy a brand new one. You can get the different generations of them. We're not going to discuss which one's better or not. They all work. That's the simple answer. So if you're looking for a 6R80, the best bet, honestly, is to find a 10 or 11 Expedition with a 5.4. You'll get them for really good deals. If you're an off-roader like Nathan and I, that's where we love to drive our Broncos, this transmission is perfect. For us, we have an Atlas behind both of ours. But if you don't, you just have a Dana 20, NP405, whatever that one is. I've never ran that transfer case. The first gear in a 6R80 is 4.17. So it is super low. It's basically a crawler gear. But if you're into, let's say you have a 302 and a 66 Mustang that's completely stock, let's not pretend that a stock 302 is a powerhouse. It's 215 horsepower, basically. This transmission makes it feel like you added 100 horsepower to it.
Yep.
Other advantage is this, it's a 6-speed. So you want to take your classic ride and you want to go cruising down the freeway with your family or take it on a trip and go 75 and not spin the motor at 3,000 RPMs? Well, this transmission does that for you as well. It has 2 overdrives. It's kind of a win-win. And what I've seen is, maybe it's the only thing us Chevy and Ford guys can agree on. There's a lot of Chevy guys putting this transmission behind LSs, behind 350s, because it just works and works well.
So you're probably wondering what all these extra parts are that we have on the table. Wondering how does the transmission actually get controlled once you get it into the vehicle and everything's ready to go? How is everything going to start shifting, actuating, line pressures, all that? There's a company called US Shift. They offer a module called the Quick 6. Many of you are probably familiar with the Quick 4 and a few other controllers that they offer. They've been doing this for a long time. They've made a lot of changes over the years, and it just keeps getting better and better. This unit here, this is basically just a dash-mounted unit. Everything's built inside. You're going to have a harness on each side. Well, on this model, you have a harness that comes out just one side. And then you've got your connector for your computer. In videos to come, we'll show you how to wire that up. What we have here is the shifter. I think this shifter is out of a 2014 F-150. That would be a console mount. So this guy here, you can pick it up at any junkyard, or you could probably find them brand new somewhere.
You can.
You just have to search for them online, still in the box. I don't think Ford is still offering them, or maybe they are. In this case, this is the shifter that we use in the Old Man here. Very simple setup. Pretty much everything plugs and plays with what the US Shift and Quick 6 offers. Makes things very, very simple compared to what I have set up in mine. We have the factory shifter cable here. You can pick that up at the junkyard as well. I recommend, just making sure that everything's nice and tight, nothing's broken, moving the shifter cable in and out. We don't want to make sure that nothing's broken inside. And last but not least, you're probably wondering what this guy is here. So some of us, what we've noticed is with the factory, shifter that we've got here, this thing's pretty big.
It's big.
It's very, very large. It sticks out like a sore thumb. For some of us that have the old school hot rods, we want something that looks old school and performs like the old school. So a big plastic shifter like this is something that we're trying to get away from. Luckily, B&M Racing and Performance Products, they offer a shifter that you can actually replace this with. This thing's made out of billet aluminum.
Yeah.
Billet aluminum. Anodized black. It's actually got the switches built into it, so you can change for the upshift, downshift. We've got another switch down here. Looks like that one's for overdrive, and then it also has the interlock, or I guess you'd say release trigger, right built into the handle right there.
If you're wondering why we have all these parts again for the old man, well, again, if you watched our intro video, I broke on the Rubicon right before Soup Bowl. Super disappointed to this day. The interlock solenoid in my factory Ford shifter gave out. Well, we're doing it all over again, partly to give you guys information on how to do it because there's really nothing out there. And secondly, we removed it this time. It will never break again. I also, and don't recommend this for you guys, but I also shaved these gates, is what you call them. And it looks like I still have a little bit more work to do. So I can actually bang this thing in reverse if I'm in a bad situation. And let's be honest, I'm going to get in a bad situation. So I don't roll. So factory Ford shifter for the win. There is other options out there. Art car shifter is awesome. That's what Nathan has. I went this direction because I like it. And I also want to show you guys how to do it kind of on the affordable. Quick video today, really unboxing. Thank you for Performance Adapters for sending this kit to us again. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk about your product. It is really good. Super excited to have Nathan on film with us. Nathan's a big part of our shop and our friend group, and he's a big help. And when it comes to wiring and stuff that, well, your guy's not the smartest at, I'm really thankful to have Nathan and Pops. Performance adapter for the win. In the next series of videos, we're actually going to install this. I'll probably take you through the mechanical portions of how this setup works on the 302. Nathan will come in and show you how to wire the thing because I don't know. I'm not the smartest guy in the world when it comes to electronics. I know I did headlights and I made that look good. This one's a little over my head. But seriously, thanks for watching Performance Adapters. Go check out their website. You can also check out Wild Horses 4x4. If you're a Bronco guy, they offer this kit. I really recommend it. It's the thing now. It went from AOD to 4R70 to 6R. I don't know if it's coming off the 6R, maybe a 10R when the US Shift gets a controller for it, but for us, 6 speeds is plenty.
I think it's going to stay with 6-speed.
I agree. Well, hey, thanks for watching. There's a lot more to come on this. Like, subscribe, comment. That's how we're going to grow this.
Please like. Please follow. Please subscribe.
It works really well. Nathan's a man of many words.
I am.
You laugh, I swear.